well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if we got to get the win too.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champ.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. Well, if you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. It's one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long and so daunting because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion, and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Grandmaster.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are back at the O2 in London, England, and we certainly glorify the Canadians and the Brazilian fight fans, and rightfully so. But when we show up in London, it's a sellout within 5 minutes every time.
Regardless of who's fighting, the English fans show up. They love fights. They're very understanding. They show up every single time. They're knowledgeable. They're ready to cheer, but don't be crazy. They will boo you out of that building.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
This is where he wants to be.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Nice shot there by the champ.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Oh, right to the mount. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. One minute to go in the round.
In the half guard.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out, just go for the finish.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Outstanding back and forth first round.
All right, you beat your tail that last round. That's not going to happen this time. I need you to get back out there aggressive. Let this guy know who you are. You got a chance.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
Oh, working for the submission again.
They're both struggling so much to get out of this position. Guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try, and in those efforts, refs will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Takes his back now. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
He passes the half.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, elbow lands flush. 30 seconds to go in the round. Ooh, so now things going to get interesting. That strike appears to have opened up a cut.
And it'll be interesting to see how he approaches the fight going forward, knowing now that he's been damaged. Great submission defense.
Round 3 next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Loads up on the right hand and lands. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's sure.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, looks as though that right eye might be starting to shut. Yes, it is.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Nice defense.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
He's got to be careful here.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
And that's the danger.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's...
Oh, big shots here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue. He's got to be careful here. Nice shots landing from the top position. He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him. You see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Side control now. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got it.
Oh, big shots raining down. Unbelievable. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 52 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Grandmaster.
So there he is, and congratulations to the and still UFC undisputed lightweight champion. Man, was he on point tonight. He bided his time, and eventually when there was an opening, he closed the show. Attributive punches there, setting up the TKO, and now he can go back and celebrate with his coaches and training partners.